Hey guys, it's Larissa and I'm back with another video. This week's video I'm going to be filming on my lovely Christmas tree with all my ornaments. And I just decorated my Christmas tree with my dad. So yeah, so it's all, oh my god, I'm feeling in the Christmas spirit already. You can tell from the title down there, I'm going to be giving you guys some of my lovely tips for surviving or getting a good grade for your finals or midterms or whatever. I am a junior in high school, so I'm pretty like an expert to give you guys, and these are the tips that I use to study for my finals or my midterms every single year, and they help me so much, so I decided to share some with you. But when I'm editing this, I'm actually editing this on dead week, which is basically the week before finals. Editing this the week before when my finals start, because my finals start next Tuesday. But when this goes up, I will be taking my finals, so I want to have a video up when I'm on my finals, because when I'm on finals, I'll be busy studying and studying and studying. Without further ado, let's just get right onto the video. First tip I want to give you guys is I want you guys to turn off all your electronics, because it just helps so much. Like, I spend time so much watching Netflix and YouTube and go on social media so much. I just, you just need to just shut down all your phones, your computer, your iPads, your tablets, basically anything that involves that you can go on social media and go on Netflix or YouTube, anything. Just turn them all off, because it helps you so much. It just lets you concentrate in the zone, and it helps me a lot. The next thing is, here is the actual studying part of the portion. Who are studying, pick the best place to study. Usually you could study in your room, study at the library, studying with your friends, which is always great, which I will continue to talk in the next few tips. Pick the place that you think it's going to be comfortable for you. If you want to go study for with your friends, if that's comfortable for you, if that's helpful for you, do that. But for me, I love studying alone, because it helps me so much. Because whenever I'm studying with my friends, I would just go off topic. If they would ask me about something about history, what we learned in history, or what we learned in English, or what we learned, something, I would just go off topic. So I cannot study with friends. I mean, if they ask me questions in school or something, I would just do fine. But I cannot just sit down at the library and just study with friends, because I would just go off topic. That's just me. So yeah, but I just love studying alone. And yeah, and usually I would study in the living room, because it's really quiet, because in the living room my dad does his work, and then my sister does her homework, and then I do my homework. But when it's uploaded, my sister will be on winter break, so she won't be doing her homework. She'll probably just be hanging out with her friends or something. So yeah, but I just love studying by myself, because it just helps me. Next is about clothing, about what you're gonna wear to your exams. Okay, people your teachers do not want you to just wear your pajamas to take your exams, because honestly, to me, that is really rude. If I was a teacher, which I'll never be a teacher in my life, because I don't like school, please dress how your teachers want to see you as. Your teachers identify you as their student. Your teacher doesn't identify you their lazy student that just goes in their PJs. And yes, I have friends who are like that, just goes to school in their PJs, but I don't want to name any names right now. No, people are like that. Dress comfortably, dress like what I am now, you're actually going to school and you actually care enough, because these are your exams, and the exams, for my school at least, are worth the most points. Go and dress what your teachers want. And yeah, and also sticking thing to this topic, but be late to your final, because if you think that you can just, like, your thing will just slide through and be like, yeah, what's up, I'm here, just passing out the final, you're not gonna be able to take your final, and you can't, and finals can't have retakes, and you're just gonna get a 0. So, like, if your final, if you know you're gonna be late on the final, get up early and go to school early so you can study for finals. And yeah, just don't, okay, like, just don't be late for your final, because that's like really rude if you just come into the class and be like, what's up my homies, what's up? Okay, the next thing is studying, going on to the portion of studying. All your study guides that you have for each unit. So like if I was studying for my history final, I would get all the study guides and all the worksheets and everything like onto my desk. Like I would get all the worksheets and all the study guides. And if your teacher gives like a study guide for your final and they say it's not mandatory but it's helpful, like please use it, because I always use it. But like some people, like I don't want to name people, they don't use it, and honestly to me that's just like weird, and that's just like why don't you use it? Do you like not want to have a good grade on your final? So please just use study guides that your teachers give you, and use just basically everything that you think is important that's gonna be on your final test. Just use it. And if your teachers don't give study guides, not a lot of teachers give study guides because they expect you to know what's gonna be on the final. Just, you know, search, just mainly, just if every single unit and your teacher gives you a study guide, use that study guide, because that's what I always do, because sometimes my history teacher, she doesn't really give study guides, but like I always, you know, just use my study guides after every unit for the test, because she always gives us study guides before our like test. So yeah, but okay, so the next thing is when you're studying and you feel like, oh my god, I have so many stress, I have to memorize this and this and this and this, take a break between like every like I don't know, like an hour or so, and just, you know, like eat a snack or eat fruit or something, because sometimes that really helps me. Like even I do this for homework too. Like if I'm done with an hour of homework or something, I just be like, you know, I'm gonna get up and stretch and like, you know, eat fruits and get a glass of water, because hydration is key. Continuing on to the like I guess break part, when you are you know, when you're on your break and you feel so stressful, make sure to take a break, because breaks are awesome. You could also do yoga. I don't really do yoga, but you know, yoga is helpful. It's helpful because I had PE last year. I don't have PE this year anymore, because for my school it's only 2 years of PE required, so 2 years of your high school years. So last year, my sophomore year, was my last year of PE. So basically, yeah, I tried to do yoga, but I actually don't. I actually like yoga. I feel like it's just relaxing, because last year during this time, that week, my teacher, we would just, we would not do any yoga stretches. We would just do a phenomena. I don't know if you guys know that. It's just, you just lie down and like, you sleep. Well, at least I sleep. You sleep. I sleep, okay, like, I sleep. You just lie down and you just, you know, just think about you don't think about stress. Like, what am I talking about? You think about, you know, just other things in life, and I miss that. Like, that's the only thing I really miss about PE, because my PE teacher was like the only PE teacher who did yoga. Because none of the other PE teachers, like none of the freshman PE teachers, this other sophomore PE teachers, like they don't do yoga. Like the teacher I had was the only teacher who did yoga. Last thing, I know every single person does this. I even do this at my midterms. do not throw all your semester papers away, okay? Like, okay, maybe you can throw away some that you think you won't need next year. Sometimes teachers, they'll say, oh, you know, you guys can throw away your papers, but you might need some for next semester or next year. But this mainly just goes towards to the your actual like your last semester of the school year. But basically it kind of works for midterms. Midterms, do not throw your papers away unless your teacher says, oh, you can throw it away. But for finals, you could probably throw it all away because you probably won't really need it next year anyway. But so thank you so much for watching this next video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And I hope you guys like enjoy my advice video, and my camera is about to die, but make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and you subscribe to my fam, and I hope you guys do well on your finals or midterms, or if you are done and you're on winter break, hope you did well and hope these advice went well for you. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye guys!